Howdy, hey everybody, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. And today we're back here at the King's School of Impersonation with Cass, as we're going to be picking up this quest finally to get Rex as our companion. So let's go and talk to the King, shall we?
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Yeah, where'd you get that robot dog?
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
Is there something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Can they do anything?
No, they said they don't have the tools to help him.
Is he gonna be alright?
For now, but they said eventually he's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do.
Could I potentially help somehow?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
And then we get the quest, Nothing But a Hound Dog. So let's make our way over, I want to say to the north gate, to Old Mormon Fort. Alright, and here's Julie Farkas.
One of my aides said you got into the Lucky 38. If you see someone by the name of Emily near there, we would like you to work for us.
But yes, the King said you could tell me more about his robotic dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
The King brought him here for treatment?
Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
So you can't heal?
No. Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
So there's no chance he'll ever get better?
I didn't say that. While no one here has that kind of expertise, I do know of one man who might fit the bill. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry, who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Alright, well thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem.
And then also, while we're here, I do want to go ahead and try to get the followers of Apocalypse karma all the way up. However, I do want to preface before I do this, you should save. I'm not sure. I remember a companion vaguely having like a trigger to some of this dialogue for like points or something. But yeah, you need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
Alright, well, what do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Alright, well you got yourself a deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in.
Seems like you could use a steady supply though, not just whatever I could grab for you.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Alright, well which merchants might be willing to make a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
And yeah, I have some medical supplies to drop off.
Great, what do you have?
And we can drop off Fixer, Med-X, Radaway, but that's it. I'm going to do Radaway for now.
How much do you have to donate?
I have like 80 of them. 3 at a time, I guess.
Thanks. Anything else?
We'll do some Med-X too. How many do I have? We'll just dump all 3.
Thanks. Anything else?
Alright, and stopping in here at the Atomic Wrangler on our way back to the King, let's go ahead and see if we can set up a trade with the followers. Yeah, the followers need to find someone to trade for supplies.
Really now? This is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
I might be able to work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the Med-X they need. For the Fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
All right, and heading back here to officialize
Welcome
the
back,
deal.
friend.
I think I found someone who will be able to cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
The Garrett twins.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
With a surplus of supplies, you use your caps and influence to expand.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby Wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
And I'm not sure if I got idolized from the quest, but I did donate some more supplies, and we've reached idolized.
Well,
Alright, and once we've reached idolized and say we have more supplies to drop off...
it looks like you took care of our short-term supply issues. In thanks, you can have a discount on medical services with me. Also, I would like to extend an invitation to join the followers of the Apocalypse. Your work here in the old Mormon fort has been invaluable, and I can't think of a more worthy recruit. Will you join us?
And yes, I would love to join.
Excellent. The followers' mission will be better served with someone like yourself traveling around the Mojave. As a representative of the followers, I present you with your very own lab coat. Wear it well, and may it aid our cause. Also, before I forget, here's a key to a safe house you can use to rest if you happen to be in the area. I'll just mark it on your map.
I spoke with Julie Farkas. She says the followers will accept your offer.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix.
Alright, and finally making our way back here to the king. I'm going to let him know that Julie Farkas and a man in Jacobstown can treat Rex.
She said, what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
And absolutely. I'll see that he gets better.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you will see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect him as you would me.
Alright, Rex has given me the search and mark perk. But when we talk to Rex... Alright, you got a thing about people with hats. Hey, we're on the same side. Settle down. And just like that, Rex is okay with us now. So, let's make our way all the way to Jacobstown. I think we're going to travel out to... I do want to go to the followers' safe house, so we'll head to Ruby Hill Mine, and we'll walk up the path together. Alright, and we're approaching the followers' safe house. It's actually closer to Vault 22, but be mindful, there are quite a few cazadors between here and there. But, let's go ahead and head inside. Alright, so we got
Hello?
Dr. Luria here.
May I help you? I can give you stims or radiation supplies. Which would you prefer?
Alright, cool. We'll take radiation supplies.
Here you go.
2 right-of-ways. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and get what I really came here for. Oh, and here it is, the DC Journal of Internal Medicine. Because with that skill book collected, I have gone ahead and got all the remaining skill books we need for the 5 skills that are not 100 yet, making sure that we do not waste any skill points. Let's go ahead and take all 7 of these Chinese Spec Ops training manuals, all 5 of these DC Journals of Internal Medicine, all 6 of these Duck and Covers, 5 Grognak the Barbarian, and 6 Pugilism Illustrated. And keep in mind, we do have Reinforced Spine, so that is actually like 85, I want to say, because it's plus 2 per strength point. But yeah, Explosives is now 93, Medicine 85, melee weapons, like I said, about 85 as well. Sneak to 98, and then unarmed is 84. All right, and approaching Jacobstown here, we've got an army of super mutants. It looks like.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're N.C.R, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
And if you're familiar with Fallout 2, this is Marcus from that game as well, a potential follower in that game. He's actually named this town after his paladin buddy he talks about. But I'm looking for Dr. Henry.
Doc's inside the lodge.
So what was that you said about Nightkin, though?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
And all right.
See you.
Let's go ahead and make our way inside the lodge there. Oh, actually, right before that, I said we had all the skill books we needed. There's actually one more in this room right here. And it's over here by this Nuka-Cola Victory on the floor. It's another Grognak the Barbarian. So, our melee weapon skill will be up even more.
Another human. One was enough.
Alright, they don't seem too thrilled that we are here. Let's go ahead and grab the snow globe as well. And make our way over to Doc Henry.
Morning.
Looks pretty busy over here. Got a ghoul doctor, assistant, or nurse.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
And yeah, something's wrong with my cyber dog. I was told to come see you.
It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them.
And you're a scientist?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
You were with the Enclave?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after.
And what's this about canine neuroscience?
Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
Alright, but yeah, that's Doc Henry, Enclave Remnant. You actually see him in Fallout 2 as well. But I mentioned last time we were at Cottonwood Cove, the fort, that Lupa, the Legion dog, would be quite a nice replacement brain, or at least we tried to get it. So let's go ahead and be back at the fort. Alright, and we've made our way back to the fort. Let's go ahead and talk to Anthony again.
The mechanical dog you have with you. Where did you get it?
Rex? I picked him up in New Vegas.
Oh? Such things are common in Denver, but I didn't know that other cities had them as well. I ask because Caesar once had a similar pet, but it was lost during a battle.
And I don't know if that's supposed to infer that Rex was once Caesar's, but let's go ahead and ask. I could use Lupa's brain to fix my cyberdog.
Cyberdog? Like the ones I've seen up in Denver? I know what you're talking about, and it would make Lupa immortal, in a way.
And he keeps bringing it up, so we'll ask. They have cyberdogs in Denver?
Not too common, but you still see them around.
Alright, well, is that a yes about getting Lupa's brain?
You give Lupa a worthy death in the arena, and her brain is yours. Don't let your guard down just because she's old, though. Oh, And standard arena rules still apply. You don't get to wear armor, and you get only a machete for a weapon.
Alright, well, I'm ready to fight Lupa now.
All right. You've been a good dog, Lupa. Die well, girl.
And we're teleported into the Legion Arena with Lupa here. She will do a bit of damage, as you just saw. It's nothing to scoff at. We have no armor, as he mentioned, and we have just this machete. So I'm going to try to just walk around in circles around this dog and get this one over quick. There we go. We accidentally beheaded her. So there we go. But there's Lupa's brain. But you could also use the brain you got from Violetta, the Fiend leader, and also get one from Lady Gibson out by Novak, as Doc Henry mentioned. But let's make our way back to Doc Henry, shall we?
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with N.C.R. mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
Alright, so teleporting back to Jacobstown. It is nighttime, sorry about that. But yeah, Marcus is telling us there's N.C.R. mercenaries. You sure these mercenaries work for the N.C.R.?
Guess I can't say for sure if they're N.C.R. Whoever they are, they want us dead or gone.
How long have they been harassing the town for?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
Alright. Well, what do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Alright, after waiting until morning for some, better visuals, let's go ahead and make our way over to these gentlemen down here and see what they've got going on against these mutants, shall we?
Our business is with the muties, not you.
What do you want with this Jacobstown anyway?
Just doing what I'm paid to do. Harass the muties until they leave or attack us. If they leave, we'll let them go. If they attack, we wipe them out. Either way, the job's not done until they're cleared out of the town.
Who are you doing this for, exactly?
Won't name names, but some important folks in the N.C.R. are sick of muties attacking their Brahmin herds. They want them gone from N.C.R. territory. Maybe this group had something to do with attacking Brahmin, maybe not. Doesn't matter. We're getting paid to make them go away.
So they are, in fact, paid off by some high-ranking N.C.R., maybe citizens or officials. But with Speech 65, you go ahead and tell them, go away, or you'll have to deal with me, and you'll wish you were fighting super mutants instead.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Yeah, not too hard of a speech check, especially if you're here later in the game like we are. Let's go and see what Marcus is up to now. Yeah, you won't have trouble with those mercenaries anymore.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If N.C.R. or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not gonna get it from us.
And yeah, we complete the quest Unfriendly Persuasion, but let's get back on track here and get back to Doc Henry. Alright.
Nobody knows who's going to win, Legion or N.C.R. Might not make much of a difference around here.
Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to the man here.
Again, you interrupt me. Why?
Well, I have a new brain for Rex.
Very well. Show me what you've brought so that I can analyze its potential.
I have a brain from Lupa, the mother of many Legion mongrels.
Let's take a look. Exceptional synapse responses. Descended from some type of cattle dog, I imagine. If you want me to transplant this brain into Rex, he'll become more durable.
And he mentions the cattle dog there. Again, another reference to the Mad Max Blue Healer. Very cool, very nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and transplant Lupa's brain into Rex.
Have a seat. This will take a while.
Blood of the Legion. Rex has gained the Blood of the Legion perk, making him harder to kill. And we complete nothing but a Hound dog. So very cool, very nice. And I would say arguably the best brain to get for Rex, because it does meld with his memory a bit more. You can see he's got the mechanical bull there, kind of faded. But it was once, I mean not mechanical bull, the red bull of Caesar's Legion there. And also canine unit. So again, very cool, very nice. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, and I do think with that quest finished up, that's where we're going to leave off for this episode. And next time we'll pick up here, we might pick up here in Jacobstown. I haven't decided what quest I want to do next, but since we're here, there are a few things we can get done for the people of Jacobstown. But until then, As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Share it around with your friends if you think they'd also enjoy this type of content. And as always, I've been CowboyFitz here with you today. And I'll see you all next time. Later.